tell I'm gonna like the soundtrack. Because, dang. Oh, God. Wow, alright, that was unexpected. So, you're not seeing this, but on my Twitch title, I have the R part of the game's name in it because, you know, I want to put the entire game's title in, and the live notification in chat just shows the chat face, but with like a bandana and an eye patch because it's supposed to be R like pirate. That's weird. That's funny. That's kind of cute. I like that. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well today. I'm a little tired. You know, long day of lectures and all that, but I wanted to do a little bit of a shake-up because this game I remember being shown during a Nintendo Direct, and it really intrigued me in terms of the art style, and I seen Star Ocean games all around whenever I would browse for role-playing games. And I never got to give them a try because I did not know anything about this, and I figured, you know what, this could be where I do it, this could be where I try this out. If my memory serves correctly, isn't this demo like 3 hours long? I'm just double checking on the length. Yup, 3 hours. Time limit of 3 hours. But, much like most demos that have been happening nowadays, you can carry your save to the final game if you decide to get it. I love that trend. You know, it's such a nice trend in gaming recently. It's just the best having demos carry over like that. It's so nice. So, yeah, in the event that if I ever feel like trying it out, I can carry all my stuff over. Always good. So, I don't remember a whole lot from what this game was showcasing regarding its content or its battle system or anything, so this is very fresh. And it's mostly just going to be like checking it out in terms of the story and seeing how I feel about the gameplay. Because I think this game had a fairly different kind of combat system versus what you typically see in a role-playing game. So, we'll see how this goes. Thank you for downloading the demo version. The demo has 3-hour time limit. You can choose the protagonists, just like in the retail version. The demo ends after Cross Cave. Some towns and dungeons will be limited. Characters can only go up to level 12. At level 12, you will not obtain SP, BP, or FOL. I'll probably find that out soon. IC specialty skills cannot be enhanced. IC and super specialty skills cannot be used except for those acquired at the beginning. Okay. Alright. So yeah, this game's also going for the HD 2D style, but it's probably one of the more like depth of field looking ones that I've seen versus others like Octopath and Live Alive and the Dragon Quest III remake, because you'll see in the moment. But first, let's select our character. What have we got here? Claude C. Kenny, the only son of Ronix. So, couldn't just go, okay. Ronix J. Kenny, hero of the Terran Alliance, Earthling, unsure of what he wants to do in life. He's been going along with his surroundings. He's a 19-year-old student at an officer school with a lot on his mind. He's learned hand-to-hand combat at school, however... no continuation of that. Rena Lanford, a carefree, starry-eyed 17-year-old girl with a big imagination. She's great at martial arts and also possesses a mysterious healing power from the southern village of Arlia on the planet Expel. Microsoft Expel. Let's play as Claude. Get a little bit of space military. Oh, cool, we can pick voice languages. Wait, can we change his name? Oh, we can. I'm gonna keep it canonical. Canonical. Japanese, English, voice type.
Yeah. 負けられないんだ。まあまあだね。敵だ。 Yeah.
Wait. They give you 2 different voice options for Japanese depending on, like...
Ooh, I can't lose yet. Oh.
So there's 2 different versions of the voices. Huh. Okay. That's actually really interesting. Another thing that I've been liking a lot of remakes nowadays is that they're showing, like, hey, let's have something that kind of displays the retro version of the game, or at least an earlier version. That's pretty cool. Difficulty, Galaxy. Galaxy satisfying normal mode, brutal hard mode, and relaxing easy mode. We'll go Galaxy. Select original or arrangement. I like the arrangement version. I'll always tend to go for orchestrated. Display event art. Toggle characters art during event. Yes, please! That was one of my favorite things in Triangle Strategy, was getting to see character art in the middle of cutscenes. I love that. More games need that so that we can also see what some characters look like. Yeah, and yeah, this looks good. Let's go. Game uses an autosave feature. Please do not turn off the game while this symbol is displayed. Take a golf club to my Switch when that display is cool.
Space. The realm of infinite possibility. It has long inspired the dreams of billions. These dreams, countless in number, spread infinitely throughout the universe, though some of these dreams are nightmares.
One of those dreams
A race of
was
sentient
Battlefield
beings
Earth.
from planet Lazonia, discovered in Sector Gamma, declared war on the Terran Alliance, igniting the flames of ferocious warfare across the galaxy. SD-342. The battleship Calnus received a commendation for excellence in command for its victory in the battle against Lazonia. SD-346. The captain of the Calnus and his second-in-command successfully contained a mysterious virus outbreak on the underdeveloped frontier planet Roke. They also were able to prevent the tyrannical G.A. Revorce's diabolical plan to conquer Earth. Thanks to his achievements, my father was promoted to admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38. I respected him more than anybody else in my life. I know that being a Federation officer is among the greatest accomplishments anyone can hope to achieve in this universe. But I am my own man. I'm no puppet. I'm not just the son of Admiral Ronix J. Kinney, hero of the Pan-Galactic Federation. So what am I doing here, of all places?
I don't know, that's why I have a controller in my hand.
How's it look? Any change from the pre-landing scans?
Oh, wow. Okay, so they actually have the portraits talking, too. Ooh, I like that.
No, sir. None of the wavelengths are showing any response. The field resembles a magnetic energy field somewhat, but its exact nature is still uncertain at the moment.
So it's possible that it's absorbing all the waves from the sensors. All right, let's try running a spectral analysis on the magnetic waves the field is emitting. Claude, you're a ranking officer now. Use this to protect everyone if something happens.
Gun!
What's wrong? Nervous?
No, not exactly, sir.
Who's playing Claude? He sounds familiar. Claude. Who voice? Wait. I thought it. Okay, I thought he sounded familiar. That's Spike Spencer. Wow. Cool. For those that don't know, Spike Spencer was actually the original voice of Shinji in Evangelion. Wow. I thought okay, that's neat. Oh wow, I didn't know he voiced Boo in Dragon Ball Super. Huh. Alright, yeah, I just got curious because like I heard the voice and I was like, I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. He also voiced in the first anime that I ever watched, which was Sorcerer Stabber Orphan. God, that's a blast from the past.
Don't tell me you're already quaking in your boots, Claude. It's not the kind of behavior I expect from an ensign.
Ensign?
You can use this phase gun in battle by pressing the special arts button. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger, it might just save your life.
No good, Admiral. There's no match with anything in our databases.
Is that right? All right, let's get a closer look at it then.
Okay, so we're looking at some kind of anomaly. Oh.
What can this possibly be? Just why would anyone build something like this here?
2 men enter, 1 man leave. Or 1 man leave. Yeah. God, these portraits are so cool looking. I love the painterly style. It's so nice.
We'll need to find a way into the dome first.
You're right. All crew, spread out and investigate the area. Stay alert, people. Safety is of the utmost priority.
So I'm guessing maybe Claude's dad is actually a party member from the previous game, because this is technically a sequel. Okay, move character, open map menu. Confirm, talk, open chest. Cancel, close map menu. Open shortcut menu. Allows the mini-map allows you to ascertain your location or destination while exploring. Your current location, town, dungeon, main scenario marker, sub-event marker, limited time sub-event marker, private action marker, limited time private action marker, save point, recovery save point, survivors, and dead survivor icon for Dead Rising would somehow be in here. In guild equipment shop, item seller, ingredient seller, other facilities, entrances, stairs, and no bathroom icon. I think there'd be a switch or a sensor somewhere nearby. That's quite a dome, isn't it, sir? You think there's a way to open the entrance? There's got to be some way to open this door. Claude, why don't you try exploring this area a bit too? Okay, so... I am very impressed with how the sprites look. Okay.
Dad? Admiral?
What is it, Claude? Did you find something?
I think this is some type of control device. Maybe it'll open up an entrance into the dome.
Good job, Claude. Just as I expected. How does it look? Think you can figure it out?
Just give me a little more time and I should be able to.
It seems to be outputting a 404 error. Somebody must have mistyped a file when they were doing their HTML coding. What? How dare they?
Got it. It's opened.
How's it look in there?
I don't see any sensors or security measures at the entrance. Beyond that, I can't say anything until we actually go inside.
All right, let's proceed inward and begin with the investigation. Look alive, everyone. We don't know what we'll find inside.
All right. Wow, this is a very different way to do the HD 2D style. Nothing to report at the moment, sir. You can use the phase gun in battle by pressing special arts button. Good luck, sir. Please don't get too close to that device. We still don't know anything about it yet. Something wrong, Claude? I'm busy analyzing this device over here. Over here, you go explore the other areas.
Don't be careless, Claude. Wait till we figure out what that thing is before you go near it.
Don't worry, it's nothing special. I'll be fine.
Stop! Don't go any closer. We still don't know what that device is capable of.
Get back here! Stay away from that thing, Claude! Claude!
How are we supposed to accomplish anything if you're going to be that scared? Look, there's no danger at all.
Coordinates 214-368-97781. Opening gate.
What? What? No!
He's gone. He got transported like Terminator in Terminator.
Claude!
Admiral, please don't!
No, it's all my fault.
Alright, so that's how the events get... What is that little guy in the corner?
What happened? Oh, that's right. I was on Milokinia. And then that light swallowed me up.
I will say it is kind of odd to see sprite characters on rendered 3D backgrounds like this.
Where the hell am I?
Like, not bad, just odd. It's like, it kind of reminds me... I wouldn't really call it Dissidence, but kind of similar to this one manga I remember seeing that featured a dinosaur that had very cartoony features, but every other animal was drawn super hyper-realistically. If you know the manga, then you likely know what I mean. It's just like a weird, like, huh, kind of moment.
Dad, where is everyone? Hey, I still have my communicator.
I'm sorry, but your call cannot be completed
It's no
as
good.
dialed.
I can't get a signal. So where am I? Where did I get sent to? Well, I can't just sit around here and do nothing. I need to figure out where I am right away.
Okay. Oh, the little icon changed.
From the looks of it, this place might be some underdeveloped planet. Now, where could I possibly be? There's someone there! Whoa!
Monkey!
Look out! Behind you!
Monkey.
Huh?
Monkey. Did the DK... Did I? Just did the
I gotta
DK
help her.
forward smash. I think it was, at least I think it's a forward smash. Okay, time for combat.
This is bad.
Move character, normal attack, open battle menu, use special arts. Oh, I see. Well, I can backdash, but it's directional based.
Got you! Got you! I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Ooh, this music, though. Ooh,
Whoa!
this music's pretty good.
Whew. Good thing I made it in time.
So it's kind of... So it kind of reminds me a bit of the
I
Tales
shouldn't have
games.
used my phase gun. Great. How could I have been so careless?
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of the Tales games in terms of its combat. Has like a small strategic elements to make sure that you're using items right, real-time combat. Yeah. Okay.
That probably violated the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. But I had to do it. If I didn't pull the trigger, I couldn't have saved that girl.
Part of me kind of wonders if other games in the future could do what Final Fantasy XVI did, or at least some other games do, where it's like, you're not unsure of what a term is, hover over the words and we'll define it for you. Because that... I remember that being a thing in Pyre that got me in particular, where I was like, oh, I don't know what this word was. Oh, I could just hover my mouse over it and get defined? Lovely. More games need that.
You all right? Well, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait! She ran away from me.
God, I love the character portraits in this. They're very nice. Alright, so that's where we woke up. That's my map. Oh, that... Wait, why? Huh? Okay, treasure chests. Various items can be found inside treasure chests. Be sure to open any chest you come across. Purple, rare items. Gold, equipment or accessories with factors. Silver, normal equipment and accessories. Red, other items or FOL. Spiked, enemy symbols will appear. Huh. That's nice to have a little guide about the chests. Oh, full is money. Ah, I see. Still trying to figure out... There's like no equipment or party screen at all on Mysterious Forest. I wonder if there's any towns or villages nearby. Let's pop that open. Fruit syrup.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh,
God, her
no,
design's nice,
that's
too.
okay.
These are good
It's
designs.
just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
I recognize her voice too. I feel like I've heard that. I feel like I've heard her voice too. Hold on. No, not voice cat, voice cast. There we go. Rena Landford. There we go. And then we find that. Eden Regal. Oh, Devil and Popola. Okay, that's where I've heard. That's where I've heard her voice. Oh, Eri from fucking Yakuza. That explains it. I was like, surely, I feel like I recognize the voice. Yep. Okay, cool. And Elise from Tales of Vesperia. Okay. 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 Good actress.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Raina. Raina Lanford.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
So you see, I went to this gigantic Thunderdome and...
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
I figure she wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Well, how can I put it? It's really far away from here. Really, really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? I have never even been off this continent. That's really amazing. Is Earth farther away than L?
Earth is so far away, you have to pay $3,000 for one travel fare.
I suppose, yeah.
It must have been quite a long and difficult journey.
Okay, so I guess this is our starting village. Oh, I like the houses.
Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you, so please.
Okay. So we've got our starting village. Ooh, it's a nice view. This game's very pretty. You know, as much as I said earlier, you know, it's weird to see sprite-based characters in 3D environments like this, like rendered in this style. It's pretty nice looking.
Here we are. Welcome to Arlia.
I haven't breathed air this clean in a long time.
What do you mean by clean air? Is there such a thing as dirty air?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sure dirty where I come from anyway.
Really? I don't think I would like that.
I don't think so either. This feels 1,000 times better.
Well, there's plenty of clean air here, so breathe as much as you please.
Back on Earth, we got charged money for having to breathe clean air. They gave us these thing called air bottles where we drank them like water. But you had to pay about $4 on a down payment, and then it was like $2 a month every month you used it. You had to ration that very, very carefully.
I need to run back home for a little bit, Mr. Kenny. Would you mind maybe taking a walk around the village for a little while?
Actually, that probably wasn't a very good joke. It was more like they charged us $7 for bottled air. But the thing is that those $7 went towards a bottle of air that was roughly the size of the palm of your hand. Basically only really good for just one good, quick.
Sure, no problem.
I'll be right back.
This music's really nice.
It's probably not a good idea to get too involved with the locals. I better try to find a way back.
You can even see her go into the house there. Wow.
Maybe the villagers will have something helpful to tell me.
Oldman. Where could be a better place than Arlia? Young folks don't seem to know anything these days. Do you have a Best Buy here? What's a Best Buy? Unique spots. Press A where icons appear to learn special information about that location. Okay. Rustic water wheel. A handmade general-purpose water wheel that is an essential part of daily life in Arlia. One used to see things like this on Earth too. Wait, you get experience for... Oh, now I finally get it. Oh, thank God. Camp menu. Make various preparations for adventures such as checking your inventory or changing equipment. An icon indicates updated information. Depending on story progress, characters will occasionally comment on the next objective or situation. If you're ever lost, be sure to check the camp menu. Oh, so it's kind of like party chat in Dragon Quest. Okay. Well, first things I'm going to do is, as nice as this music is, could stand to be a little lower.
Here they come! Ooh, I can't lose yet.
I love that. It's just no loading for that. Seamless. Oh, that's still very loud. Did I not apply it? I did not.
Here they come! I can't lose yet.
There we go. Yes, there we go. Now I can actually hear myself. Milokenia? Never heard of it. This is Arlia. Our village is located in the southern part of this continent. Okay. So we're in the southern spots. Okay, this is a church. That's an unusual outfit. Where did you find it? Earth? Never heard of it. Never heard of that store. Is it... Do they carry all the nice latest fabrics? Is it textile? Do they have washi tape there? Father Marshall said that the hero of light was going to arrive real soon. You must be a traveler. I hear that the main roads have become overrun by monsters recently. And yet at times like this, you have decided to venture out into the wilds. I'm sure that you have your reasons, but I cannot imagine that it has been easy for you. May the gods protect you from harm as you continue on your journey. Okay. Anything else up here? No. Now, what else have we got? That's probably our item shop. That's the save point. Press A while touching save points to make a record of your adventure. Save points only record data, while others also... Some save points only record data, others restore HP and MP. Okay. Only 3 save slots. Good to know. I really don't like earthquakes. There have been so many recently, I'm getting a bit fed up. Are you scared of earthquakes? That stuff doesn't bother me, but I'm afraid of thunder. Neither really get me. Well, I don't know, I've never been in an earthquake. You don't really get earthquakes in the Midwest. We get derechos and blizzards. Blackberries, blueberries, alright. Sorry I just stole your supplies. RPG hero. A spaceship? Is that something you can eat? I don't know what that is. Okay. Well, you look fancy. Nice to see if there's anything good inside. Ooh. Automatically equip gear you find that is better than your current weapon and armor. Accessories will not be equipped. Can be turned on or off under settings. Oh! Well, that's neat. Resurrection elixir. Have a look around, kid. If you're looking for something, you'll find it at Arlia Goods. A spaceship? What the hell is that? I don't have anything like that for sale. Nope. Machines? What the heck's that? Something that moves on its own? You mean like with symbology? Go ask a symbologist if you want to know more about symbology. I want to learn what is symbology in this world. Oh. Okay. Items. Use your view items in your inventory. Use your view items in your inventory. You can hold it to 20 of a single type of item. Open your inventory with the okay. So that's the shortcut for that. Down doesn't do anything. That's quick heal. And up doesn't do anything. Where are you from? I can't tell at all. Nothing in the well. I've heard there's all kinds of monsters outside of the village. I hate monsters. They frighten me. Don't worry, if they ever try to attack you, I'll blast them away with my sword of light. Yay, my brother's a hero. That's right. Now help me strewn these Legos about so that we can trip our parents with them. Alright, and let's check over here. Those are big houses. I'm afraid the mayor's away on business. He should be back in about an hour. Alright. What have we got here? Oh, a nice balcony. Alright. Is there a chest this way? Nope. I just saw Rena heading home looking really excited. I wonder what happened. I think that's everything in this area.
So where is he right now?
Well, I told him to look around town for a bit.
Wait a minute, Rena.
Excuse me.
Ah, is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
No, I was just walking around the village and I wound up here.
Oh, I see. I didn't expect you to be here.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. Mom, this is Mr. Kenny. He's the one who saved me earlier.
Oh my. So he's the one you told me about?
Well, hello there, Mr. Kenny. I'm Raina's mother. Just call me Westa. Raina said that you saved her from a dangerous situation earlier.
I'm detecting a hint of a Minnesota accent there.
Oh, it wasn't anything special at all.
But of course it is. It would have been a disaster.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you hadn't
hearing
shown up
it.
when you did.
Oh, but of
I
course
told
it
this
is. It
girl
would have been a
time and again to
disaster.
stay away from the sacred forest, but she never listens to me.
She never listens to me, you betcha. Oh, you want to go watch over at the Vikings game? We got ourselves some Semla later. We're gonna go watch the Vikings game, then end up and then try to go downtown Minneapolis. I betcha. I'm detecting the Minnesota accent. It's there. I can hear
Mom.
it.
Raina, you should just be glad that you're okay.
I can't unhear it now.
Anyways, Mr. Kenny, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I'm done here, so how about I show you around the village?
Ah, yes, please. Thank you.
All right, see you later, Mom.
Okay, I got it. Have fun, you two.
It was nice meeting you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, if you
I'm
can gain.
sorry about my mother. She can be annoying sometimes.
Okay, so since you can level up to level 12, I was thinking like, oh, well, I wonder how fast you gain experience in this game. Turns out, yeah, it turns out it could be very quickly because of the gaining experience by way of vistas.
It doesn't bother me. My parents are kind of the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. You'd be amazed.
Well, shall we get going?
Okay, so now she's in my party. Well, I have explored everywhere. But this is Arlia Goods. They sell all kinds of useful things for everyone. Certainly smells good. Those are the herbs you're smelling, actually. The herbs? Medicine that heals wounds. You know, can't leave a journey without them. Oh, herbs. I didn't know that. You didn't? Nope. I'm amazed you're still alive. Okay, so now we're just checking around all the spots I was with, but now she's like my guide. Okay. This house is home to a newlywed couple. They're so in love with each other, it's almost embarrassing to watch. Oh. So let's burst into their house and watch them as they are this intimate. That won't be awkward. This is Velding Church. We hold wedding ceremonies and things in here. Father Marshall's a very hard-working man. He's always there for us if there's something we need to talk about. Sounds like a wonderful man. Oh yes, everyone trusts him. Okay. So... we have the mayor's house over here. Oh no, this isn't the mayor's house. This is the home of the town carpenter and his family. He's got a... Can I scroll up on the... Okay, I can do that. I was like, I was gonna tick some points off being like, oh, I can't scroll up on the dialogue there, but nope, I can check the log. This is the home of the town carpenter and his family. He's got a big job in the next town overnight now, so I don't see him at home very much these days. So the two kids are here by themselves? That's right, those poor kids. I try to visit them to chat as often as I can. That's pretty nice of you, Raina. Oh, none at all. I try. What? Oh, come on. I mean, it's just nice to keep them company. Nothing's funny about that. Or, okay. And this is the mayor's place. And I think that's the last location. This is the home of the mayor of Arlia. He's a really knowledgeable guy, but he doesn't seem to be He doesn't seem to be in right now. Mayor Regis, okay.
Mom, I'm back.
Damn, that's a big dinner.
Hello.
Raina, I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
Oh
That's
god.
not what I mean.
This is fucking raw! This is too much bloody food!
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Actually, I am, yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
Thanks.
What is this green stuff called lettuce
Oh,
here?
Mom.
Such an idyllic town. I wonder how badly it's gonna get destroyed. An hour later.
Oh, thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, all right?
Sure, that sounds good. Man, I'm full. Mom, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she isn't too worried about me. I've got to find a way to get home. Raina's taking a while.
Shouldn't come down. Yeah. I don't know. Raina did tell me to stay upstairs.
Ah, hello, ma'am.
How was the meal, Mr. Kenny? I didn't make too much, did I?
Oh, not at all. All of it was wonderful. Thanks for making it.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You're welcome.
I can hear it. It's like that upper Midwest, like, oh yeah, oh thank you so much for that. Oh, I really appreciate it.
So
I've
you
got
really
family that have
liked it?
I've got family that have that accent, so it's like I can recognize it anywhere.
I really did.
Are you 100% sure?
I'm 100% sure about it.
Well, thank goodness. I wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't good enough for the hero.
Huh? What?
Did you just say hero?
What?
Ugh.
Mom, I'm back!
Oh. Mistook him as a hero of light, huh?
Raina, oh, no.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
No, it's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
You said the hell word? What the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you say the hell word? That is not a word you use in this household.
I don't think he understood
what the
I meant.
fuck?
Look, what's going on here?
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the sacred forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well, A
curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie. You are far from an ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
I mean, he does have a zipper. I don't think they have zippers here in this village.
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all.
Oh, my gun. My gun's a sword of light. Oh, no.
Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
It's called a gun.
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do. You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the one.
He's got to be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
It's standard issue. Literally anybody can buy one.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
I mean, what's your political situation? Who's corrupt? Who's not corrupt? Who do you think could be corruptible?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
See, you highlight your dialogue, but I don't know what the definitions are.
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago. On another continent, northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world. Not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil.
Okay.
No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world. And now, just as the sorcery globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
But I'm just a...
The cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before
Hey Combo,
disaster befalls
hope you're doing
this
well
humble
tonight.
village too.
We are we're in the midst of the Star Ocean demo, and we're being mistaken for a hero when we're really just some military guy that got caught up in a weird teleportation.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from. That's all.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
All right, well, Mayor Regis, do you know anything about Star Trek?
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. We will have to accept that you are not the Hero of Light after all.
Oh, so you weren't Hero of Light. Well, I demand you barf up all that food I gave you, mister.
How can this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first place.
So Combo, if you are familiar with if you're familiar with anime dubs in any capacity, Spike Spencer, the guy that voiced Shinji back in the original Evangelion dub, voices one of the main heroes in this game.
I'm sorry about this.
Nice, yeah.
Reina!
I just felt the nostalgic pang when I hear his voice because he voiced it in one of the first anime I ever watched.
You should probably leave her be for now. She believed with all her heart that you were the hero we needed. I'm sure she will be over it soon enough.
Reina.
There is one thing I would like to ask of
Get in
you,
the
Mr.
teleporter,
King.
Shinji. I don't
Please,
want to. I
if
don't
you
want to
can,
get in the
try
teleporter.
to avoid
I want to
acting
hang
in a
out with
way that
cool
would
role-playing game
confuse
NPCs.
others. I am, of course, referring to the Sword of Light. But if you could, I ask you to be prudent with your behavior in general as well. As I explained to you, things have been unsettled ever since the Sorcery Globe landed. People are anxious and uncomfortable. To have someone who matches the description of our legends suddenly appear in these circumstances, well, hopefully you can understand why people like Reina were holding out so much hope for you. So I do ask you to be mindful not to instill that hope into people. Please, that would be easier for everyone.
Please keep my people miserable and please keep my people miserable by not being the hero of light.
Yes, Mayor. I'll try my best.
Well then, on that note, Mr. Kenny, what's your next order of business?
I wish I knew. I thought maybe I would try to find something that'll get me back home, but...
In that case, why don't you stay here in our village for a while? You can stay in my house for as long as you like. Perhaps you'll be able to find out something useful while you're here.
Oh, I couldn't impose like that.
I love the portraits. They're so
If anyone was
cool.
imposing around here, it was certainly us. I insist.
Well, in that case, I will accept your offer then.
All right.
Did you sleep well?
Yes, very. Thank you.
The mayor will see you downstairs.
Okay, so we've got... So we still have a little... So we still got a good chunk of time. It's only been about an hour or so in a 3-hour-long demo.
Good morning, Mayor.
Ah, you're finally up.
Yes, I needed a good night's sleep.
Superb, superb. By the way, Mr. Kenny, if you can't find what you're looking for here in Arlia, you might want to try visiting the town of Salva to the north. Salva's a mining town where you can find people from all across the continent. Perhaps it will prove to be worthwhile to have a look over there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and one more thing. Your sword of light will probably attract too much attention.
You know, it's
So
funny.
please, make use of this sword instead. Finally, if you're ever tired, you can use the upstairs bed anytime you like, day or night.
So, it's funny that...
Great.
I just still
Thank you
find it
very
really
much.
funny that they call his
I wish
gun
you
the Sword of
best
Light.
luck.
Yes, let's equip that. But yeah, Salva, I hope there's some kind of clue. I like that, actually. The little commentaries on the current story. Equip weapons, armor, and accessories, or improve characters. Equipment can be found at shops in towns or in treasure chests and dungeons. Some pieces of equipment have elements or elemental resistances, with the most beneficial resistance taking precedence. Elemental resistances: weak double damage, half damage halved, full damage nullified, absorb damage recovers HP. If armor with both weak and full for a particular element are equipped, the full resistance takes priority. Okay. Well, his bullets shoot little blades fast as light. True, but I just think it was funny because like he's given a sci-fi phase pistol. There it is. MP can be spent to perform special attacks. Conditions for learning special arts and spells. Characters level up, obtaining using certain items after certain events. Okay. So you can have certain events happen that make you learn skills. Neat. Set special arts or spells for use in battle. There are 3 types of special arts and spells: damage HP, damage shields, and damage both HP and shields. Attack spells damage all. Attack spell damage all types are balanced. Okay. It is possible to skip certain spell cutscenes. Oh, that's neat. So, I'm guessing this is probably a balanced one. Unleash a shockwave. Type HP focused. Nope, HP focused. Improve combat skills. Okay. Spend battle points to improve or learn battle skills. Battle skills are only effective in combat. Battle skills can be turned off or on. Press Y to toggle battle skills mode. This only applies to battle skills that have been learned. Okay. So I currently have 27 BP. Ignores enemies' defenses when attacking. Randomly guarantees attacks to land regardless of... I think I'm gonna take that one. Nocturne's here. Yes! Yeah! Like, Netflix has huge drops happening, which has been fucking insane. So for those that aren't aware, Castlevania Nocturne is out, and Scott Pilgrim's coming out next month. And then apparently we are getting a Far Cry Blood Dragon and Lara Croft animated series, and the Devil May Cry series as well. And it's like, fucking what? I will say that Dante's design is gonna take a bit to get used to for that new animated Devil May Cry series. Like, it's not bad, but I would not say it's a Dante design that I particularly like, especially. You know, like, it feels a little too simplified, I think. I don't know. Like, I recognize it as Dante. I think it may be the hair. I think maybe it's the hair that's getting me. I don't know. It'll take a second for that design to kind of register for me, but regardless, I'm excited because it's Adi Shankar, and I fucking love Adi Shankar's work, so yeah. God, first look. This year has been blowout after blowout of cool shit. Improving arts and skills. Spend battle points, BP to improve special art and spells. Various upgrades like expanded range, radius, increased power to increased number will be applied. Okay. Well, I can't do anything else. But yeah, now I've got One Piece live action to watch and Castlevania Nocturne. Fuck, it's like we are definitely living in an era of really cool shit coming out, huh? Aquaberries, blackberries, cures poison. Actually, how much money have I got? Let's take a couple of those. Lavender, a flower in the mint family that acts as a sedative and a tonic can heal a few wounds. Restores 3% HP, 2% HP, 2% HP. Okay. A magic pair of glasses imbued with power to see the truth can identify data on enemies and is required for appraising. I don't want that. Let's go ahead and take that. I find it funny that I can access the Nintendo eShop, like, in the shop menu here. Like, they're really going like, you wouldn't buy it.
Huh?
If you're gonna leave the village, you better stay close to the road, okay? The forest is really dangerous.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Alright, well, I'm gonna save real fast. So yeah, God, it was like 3 different animated series announcements. No, well, 3 announcements and then 1 trailer. And I have to say, the Scott Pilgrim show, it's just weird to think that that's a thing. And I did find it funny that they decided to change the profession Ramona had from being an Amazon delivery person to a Netflix DVD delivery person. Which, like, yes, it's a Netflix exclusive anime, which is understandable. But it's like, I don't know. Like, competition, and also Amazon has branched out from when they used to sell books and CDs. But the fact that they kept it to be Netflix DVD delivery, because back in the time when the Scott Pilgrim movie was around, as well as the comic, that's what Netflix did for the longest. Like, when they first started out, they did DVD queue deliveries. For if anybody remembers that. So it's like, oh man, I remember the days when I first got DVDs from Netflix in the mail. It's how I watched a lot of the Hoenn series Pokemon. It's how I watched a lot of things. Alright, enemies will appear in dungeons and on the world map. Green, weak. Purple, normals. Red, strong. Touching an enemy symbol from the front will begin a battle. Touching a symbol from behind or being touched from behind by a symbol will trigger a back attack where battle begins with ambushed side and a stunned state. Okay. Good to know. Okay. I thought so. I thought there'd be a chest here. But yeah, I just find it interesting that that's how all of that worked out. And as I said, like, I don't know if whether or not the Devil May Cry anime will be good or not, we'll see. But I can say for certain is that I hope to at least be entertained. Okay, so ZL switch target, hold to unlock. Okay. The controls for switching can be changed under settings. Oh! List switch. Targets according to the format used in the enemy list during battle. Current position switch. Targets based on the format used for positions of enemies on the battlefield. Okay. Press B right when an enemy attacks to perform a perfect counter. The Q is when enemies will flash red right as they attack. Successful perfect counters have the following benefit. Recover 25% of max HP. The lower the character's HP, the more MP will be recovered. The enemy's shield will be decreased by 1. Failed perfect counters have the following negative effects. The character will break, rendering them unable to act for a time. The bonus gauge will reset. Take care, this can result in heavy damage. Okay.
That's one for us.
Okay. Still good music. Alright. Let's try the combat of some more. I want to see how it feels.
Be careful.
Okay, the window's pretty generous on that, actually. Yeah, the window on that perfect counter's, yeah, nice and generous. I like that. Gotta find some way to regroup with Calmus. Okay.
Here they come. How about this? I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Now the question is, do I recover my HP entirely when I level up? Let me check. I do. Okay, cool. Salva is to the north of the village, I think. Alright. Improve. Okay. I'm gonna save up for Air Slash.
Be careful. That was easier than I thought.
Okay. The combat's not bad. I think it's neat. It's got some interesting ideas in it, that's for certain. Oh, hello there. I haven't seen you around here before. Where are you from? This is Salva, a mining town. Machinery? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not mean to save there, but that's fine. Whoopee. If you want to learn about what's going on, you might want to go visit the bar. Okay. It's such a nice day and you're just lazing about inside. Go outside and play. But I'm tired. Yeah, basically me. Alright, so we've got a restaurant. The Kicking Dolphin. Huh. Try to miss a sweet, yummy jam. Our jams are so good they'll make your mouth melt. Strawberry jam, recovered 10%, 11%, and 12%. Okay. You're not buying anything? Okay, well, that's nice they have dialogue for when you're not buying anything. Okay, that's the inn. No chests, not yet. Oop, person? I'm not sure if this is what you're looking for, but I've heard there's a family living in a town in southern Liqueur that makes all kinds of strange devices. If you're ever in Liqueur, maybe you should stop by their home. Okay, well, that's good to find. I kind of wish I could turn the camera in the environments to, you know, like, see if there's anything that I'm missing. I don't think they would probably sneak anything in the crevices of areas if I can't change the camera. But it'd be, you know, be nice to be able to do that. This here is a mining town. The mine's owned by Bernard Tux, who's also our mayor. Okay. About 2 weeks ago, some guy found a mysterious stone in the mines. Turns out this stone is worth a good 50,000 foal. Man, what I'd pay to get a glimpse of that stone. There's a rumor going around that say Alan, the mayor's son, took that stone away from him. Alright. We're running out of stock because the mines are closed. That being said, we've still got some high quality jewelry to offer you. Alright. Well, I'll just buy a blackberry. Hey kid, if you want to be a real man, you gotta own a real weapon or two. But don't worry, I've got plenty to start off with. Alright. Already have that. Can't equip. Can't equip. Can equip. Already equipped. Already equipped. Better than what I've got. So we'll buy that too. See now, I am just a humble streamer, but does that look like a leather helmet to you? I don't think so. Wait, why did I hit no? No shields. There we go. Alright. What else have we got? So that's the bar. The Salva mines are closed right now. An earthquake caused part of them to cave in. Mommy says that strange things are happening all over the world. Do you think they'll happen in Salva too? I'm originally from Cross City. This place is a total dump. But I heard that Arlia is even more of a hick town. God. Have you heard? Alan used to visit Arlia almost every day just to see Rena, but I heard that he now spends all his time in his room polishing some bizarre stone. You think he's given up on Rena? I believe polishing the stone could end up referring to kidney stones. Is that a saying for that? I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard that. You're wearing some unusual clothes for these parts. I've never seen anything like it. Some carpenter from Arlie has been working on the mayor's house. He's supposed to be renovating the house, but I don't see anything different. What part of the house do you think he's renovating? He's renovating the basement to add like a mini village underneath his McMansion. Which, by the way, I recently learned today that in somewhere in Maryland, a suburb of Maryland, there is a big ass McMansion that actually has a small village in its basement, like with full-sized cars. The shops are small, but they can fit people in them, and it's like just a small commune underneath this house. Oh, wow. Yeah, like, I learned about it and I was like, what the fuck? For what purpose? It gave off the same kind of energy as when I learned about a, what was the name of the ruler? It was an emperor of China. I can't remember, but there was this emperor of China many years ago who was obsessed with the idea, or was obsessed with having a, like, court, like, turning his courtyard, or one of his large parts of his estate into, like, a small functioning town in which that he would, like, take up different professions to role play as, like a merchant or a fisherman or something. And I'm like, that's the same logic of why you would have a tiny village under your McMansion. Rich people are fucking weird. Saw a bunch of shady guys going into the mayor's home. I don't know what they're up to, but I heard they were hired by the mayor's son himself. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with me, so I couldn't care less. Have you heard her say that closing mines because of a cave? But guess what? That's not the real reason. The real reason is that Alan... What was I talking about? Hey, what's the matter, kid? Got something bothering you? When you've got problems, there's nothing like a good drink to cheer you up. No. You have any talents? You might want to check out the status screen to see if you do. I suppose it's difficult to cook when you have seen such a terrible sense of taste. But yeah, like, I've seen pictures of the McMansion village, and essentially it was like... stairs going into the basement, there's a full car there, there's a massage parlor, a post office, a movie theater, a tattoo shop, and it's like... It looks like a Christmas village underneath a house. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why? You could literally spend your money on so many other kinds of things that wouldn't be this superfluous. I came here from Linga to find work, but in all my life in Linga, I never heard of the stuff you're talking about. For a second, I almost misread that as Ligma, and I was gonna get very excited very quickly. Alright. That's the mayor. I'm gonna explore this place a little fully. Master Allen has been acting very strange recently. He spends all day in his study, and he doesn't seem to be eating anything at all. I just hope he doesn't fall ill. Oh, chest. Fried egg. Nothing there. I'm guessing you're the mayor's... Okay. The stone that Master Allen acquired the other day is really quite remarkable. I wish I had a stone like that as well. But yeah, I'd recently been learning about how weird and poorly designed a lot of McMansions had been. Like, there's this... I was watching somebody... I was watching a streamer show off this site called McMansion Hell, and it's essentially a blog that documents a lot of the shittiest McMansion designs you could ever see. And it's like, wow, McDonald's mansion. I would bet that that's a thing. I would bet money that that was a thing. It feels like it ought to be, you know. Busy man. He will not be seeing anyone at this time. Master Bernard is currently on holiday. In the meantime, Master Allen is supervising the mines, and he is a very busy man. He will not be seeing anyone at this time. Now please leave. Doo-doo-doo. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Well, shoot. This planet's even more backwards than I expected. I can't find any leads anywhere. Nothing's popping up on my communicator either. Oh well. Guess I'll go back to Arlia and figure out what to do next.
Alright. Well, at the very least, we got to explore a little bit here. You know, the creature at the bottom of the screen kind of reminds me of Mokina. Ooh, fast travel. Oh, guide map. Ah. Oh, that's what that does. For those that don't know what Mokina is, if you're familiar with anime like Cardcaptor Sakura, Triple X Holic, or Holic as it's called.
What's everyone out here for?
If you're familiar with Holic, Tsubasa Chronicles, Cardcaptor Sakura, those like Clamp manga, Mokina is kind of like a mascot from a lot of Clamp properties. So there, and like the little mascot in the corner there kind of reminded me of Mokina.
Ah, Mr. Kenny, Raina's in trouble.
Raina? What happened to her?
Mr. Kenny, do you know about the son of the mayor from the next town over?
Yes, a little.
Then I'll cut right to the chase. Alan has taken Raina away by force.
Taken her away? Where?
I'm afraid to say this, but I believe he took her back to his mansion. He's one of Raina's most overzealous suitors. I never thought he'd be the sort of man who would take things this far, however.
What a douche.
Well, what are you standing here for? We've got to help her.
I'm afraid things aren't that simple. Alan's the son of the mayor. He's one of the most powerful people in his hometown.
We could face retaliation in one form or another. Not that I accuse the mayor of being such a base individual, of course. I'm merely saying that the possibility of such a thing is much greater than zero.
Alan also has a gang of thugs to serve as his personal guard. I imagine he threw his money at all the local ruffians he could find. His gang all look tremendously tough. If we tried to confront them head on, we would have no chance against them.
But still!
Something like this has never happened before. I'm at a loss as to what we could possibly do.
Oh, Raina.
If only somebody had a pew-pew of light that could help us.
Then I'll go save her. Since I'm not from this village, my actions shouldn't have any effect on the rest of you. I'm just a random nobody who decided that Raina could use some of my help.
But Mr. Kenny, it would be too dangerous to try and take them on by yourself.
I can and I will. I have my sword of light, remember? Just wait for me, all right? Don't worry.
Mr. Kenny!
Please save her. I need Raina back.
Take this! Yeah.
I promise I'll get her back to you.
God, look at this. I'm a sucker for this kind of portrait painterly style. It's so good. Love the look of it. All right. But yeah, let me actually find a picture of Mokina. That's not Mokina, that's a... Did I misspell it? Is that an espresso maker? It is. What is... It's like a coffee press. What about Clamp Mokina? There we go. Okay, so... You saw it on the screen earlier. Oh, Mokona, not Mokina. Okay, it's Mokona. Got it. All right. So the creature in the lower corner looks like this guy. This little fella right here. So yeah, if you're familiar with Clamp in any capacity, this, or if you haven't, this is the mascot of a lot of those manga. And the creature that appears in the lower, in like the corner for loading screens, reminded me of that, of Mokona. Only although the only Clamp properties I've ever really seen are Holic, though.
That was easier than I thought.
Alright, well I can just fast travel. I completely forgot to do that. But yeah, yeah, the big ears and feet in particular is what's reminding me of him. Okay. And now all the NPCs are just kind of hanging out.
Damn it, it's locked. Guess I'm blasting my way through.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Sweet. Huh? Crap, my phase gun's almost out of energy. I'll need to lay off it for a while, but there's no turning back now.
Oh, that's right.
Whoa!
Limited ammunition. I forgot about that.
Sort of light.
Special art phase gun disabled. Uh-oh. And sadly, it's probably not a shoot off the screen to reload situation like in Alone in the Dark or House of the Dead.
What's that? This is Reyna's hairpin. What's it doing in here? If Reyna's hairpin was dropped in here, that could only mean one thing.
Oh no! Is he gonna actually have a little village commune? Okay, no, just a full-on dungeon.
Are you okay? Who did this to you?
Who are you? Hurry! He kidnapped Reyna!
I'm Reyna's friend. Is she down this way?
Reyna's been taken away, deep inside the Salva mines. Alan paid me to build this bizarre altar for him. I think he's set on taking her there. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me.
So he's inside there?
Right. Be careful. Something's not right with Alan.
All right. Wait here, okay? I'll come back for you once I find Reyna.
Okay.
Sorry that I can't help.
I mean, you've just built a weird shrine for him. Oh wait, that's the carpenter from the village. Oh. Ooh, music. Ooh.
Be careful.
What are those guys? What are those guys? Look at those little friends. Collect enough the spheres that enemies drop to trigger bonus effects. They're up to 3 bonus effects. Use them to gain advantage in battle. Enemies will drop spheres in the following situations. Enemy is defeated, a critical hit, or enemy is broken. Breaks in particular allow for large amounts of spheres to be obtained, so actively aim to break enemies when possible. The bonus gauge will break in the following situations. A perfect counter fails, the current character becomes incapacitated, battle begins with an enemy back attack, the gauge will be completely reset if broken. Something nice happened. Not sure if you remember, the professor who saw my work back in 2019 showed him again, was impressed by the Linktree setup. We talked for a bit. Apparently his dad has the same plan I had, doing art on the side. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Well, nice. Cool that you're able to connect with somebody like that. It's always nice to find someone that shares that kind of same kindred passion.
That's one for us.
That thing kind of looked like a Digimon. It reminded me a lot of like a Digimon from the first anime. If I encounter it again, hopefully you'll see what I mean.
Here they come.
Yep. Look at.
Got you. How about this? How about this? That's one for us.
Yeah, it looks like a Digimon. All right. I believe I got some BP that I can use to spend. Tactics? Oh! Formation allows bonus effects in battle to be toggled. Accumulated spheres are shared by all formations. Fill multiple bonus gauges to be used for different purposes. Oh. Ah, I'm 5 shy of that one. All right. One more fight will do it.
Be careful.
Look at this tiger guy.
Not too shabby.
Oh, come on. Just shy. I just need a bit more. Alright, open that. Blueberries, open that. Anklet, okay. Okay, so it's a good thing we went that way.
Be careful.
Ah, got broken. Oh, man! Holy shit, you see how fast my health got destroyed? Wow! Okay. Do not get broken. Jesus. Retry will start you at the camp menu before the previous battle. There will also be hints on how to defeat powerful foes, so use it to aid. Yeah, I got fucking tanked. Alright, well now I know.
We can win this.
But shit, that was...
That was easier
I mean, I guess it's balanced enough to where it's like, hey, you can do pretty good damage on stun enemies, but the second you get broken, it's like 2 hits and you're down. Holy shit. Like, that was instantaneous. Blackberries. Now. Okay, this way. Because I want to get extra stuff. There's no extra stuff.
We can win this. I hope. Take this. That's one for us.
There we go. This is really good music.
We can win this. I hope. Got you. That's one for us.
I think the hardest thing that I'm probably going to end up finding is actually dodging and perfect dodging against attacks, because the backdash that you do for your dodge is based on your direction or based on the direction you're facing. And if you're not facing the right direction, you could end up going right into another enemy.
We can win this. I hope. Ooh. That was easier than I thought. The power!
Okay, now I can get it. Improvements. Special arts. Air slash. We can get some combat things. Spell damage prevents incantations from being... Ooh, yeah. We'll boost some defense and get a power boost. Okay, that's all there is there, so then we'll go this way.
Be careful. How about this?
They just look like sad Digimon. Yeah, it's definitely reminding me of Tails combat. Like, beelining it to the enemy that you lock onto, that is definitely indicative of Tails combat. Not a bad thing, just, you know, observation. Okay, this is the collapsed tunnel. So, now we go this way. See if I can get the drop on him. Ah, damn it. Nope. Did I get stunned? Yes. There we go.
That was easier than I thought.
Okay, weird chapel time.
That's close enough.
So you're out. Let Reyna go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Reyna.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy. You can't force someone into marriage like this.
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here.
Oh
We
no.
are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Love with...
That's got to be a shard of that orb that they were talking about earlier.
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
Damn it! Look out!
Okay. His incel powers turn him into a big old monster. Ah! Switching controlled characters. ZR and L switch characters. Time will stop during this. The controls for switching can be changed under settings. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, broke him. An enemy will break when their shield is completely depleted. They will be temporarily unable to act while broken. Actively aim to break foes in order to deal damage without retaliation. The following effects occur during break. Ignore defense, all hits are critical, attacks are guaranteed to hit, more spheres appear.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Alright.
Ooh, great!
Me thinks I might have been a little over-leveled for the fight.
Raina, are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Raina?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Raina.
Why did this have to happen?
It's because his dad let him have the J.O. crystal, Raina. That's why. His J.O. crystal caused him to go stir crazy.
Alan!
He's still breathing.
Now you know not to let your J.O. crystal control your soul.
Where am I? Huh? Raina, why are you here?
Alan! You're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Yeah, you just kept hugging it and calling it your perfect J.O. crystal. I didn't understand what you meant.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. Now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Raina, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
we better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Reyna.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
Sorry, I'm just checking something real quick. Okay.
Reyna!
All right.
Well, looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved Reyna's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
I have to wonder, like, why they chose to only have the character portraits pop up for certain parts of dialogue, but not others.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there as well.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Reyna's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
The sorcery globe. As of now, the sorcery globe seems to be the only thing on this planet that has any connection to outer space. I don't have anything else that's even close to a lead right now. Knowing what I know now, it's hard to think of the sorcery globe as just a normal meteorite. Finding more about it could prove to be more valuable than I thought.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. Cool.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the sorcery globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Reyna!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Reyna, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're gonna need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
Also, I can heal you. You need party balance.
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor, help me out here.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor.
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Reyna. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there.
All right, cool. New objective.
Take care on your way home, Reyna. It's starting
Ooh,
to get
fireflies.
chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Reyna, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
Have a good night.
What's the matter with her? Oh, well, I can't have myself catch a cold out here. Back inside for me. And for you, too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Friendship level has changed. So we've got like
you
a
join me for a
character
little chat
relation
before bed?
or character like sort of building relationships thing. Interesting.
Sure.
You know, when that girl volunteered to go with you, there was a part of me that knew she'd do exactly what she did.
Why is that?
Reyna helped heal Alan's injuries, didn't she?
Yeah.
That healing power she has, nobody else in the village has it.
How do you mean?
Allow me to be frank. Reyna is not Wester's real daughter. Wester found her inside the sacred forest. Reyna was only 2 years old then.
Hello, Mokina. Ah, you got a space pod.
Even I was genuinely surprised when Wester showed up with a toddler in tow. When Wester told everyone she'd raised the child as her own, nobody raised so much as a single objection. I suppose they felt sympathy for the couple, as they had never been blessed with a child of their own.
Does Reyna know about this?
No, she hasn't been told. I thought it was still too early. She could already say her own name when we found her, so we know for a fact that Reyna is her real name. Other than that, we have no idea where she came from, nor the reason she possesses the healing power that she has. In other words, everything about her is a total mystery to us.
You don't have any clue at all?
Her only possession was the pendant around her neck. But that does not give any insight about her past. There isn't anything aside from that.
It had some kind of card on it that had some weird number arrangements, and it said something on it. Contact card, Artist Alley, booth number 727. But I don't understand what a booth is.
I had no idea.
Look how late it is. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. I've already prepared the bed upstairs for you, so please.
Okay. So...
Please, take good care of Raina for me.
We've still roughly got an hour left in the demo. Like, there's a hard cap in terms of the progress that you can make in the demo, so if you tried to speedrun this, you wouldn't get too far. I just hope that,
Sounds like something's hitting the window.
I just hope that, you know, if I do hit the timer, that at least lets me save before I get booted back to the title screen.
Is it coming from the balcony? Raina? What's wrong?
And how were you able to throw rocks into a weird angle like this?
I want to talk to you. Can you come down for a moment?
I'll be right there.
Thanks.
All right.
Huh? Where did the mayor go? Raina?
God, this game's pretty. Like, this... I'm so happy that this HD 2D style has just become like a real favorite art style amongst developers. And the fact that it's remaking an old... Actually, wait, when did the first... What did this game come out on? Just checking real quick. 1999 on... I guess the PlayStation? Yeah, PlayStation. Man. And they remade it to look like this. Insane.
So, what did you want to talk about at this hour?
Well, I told my mother I'm going, and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom, she's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago. Father.
What am I supposed to do?
Please, keep your voice down. We wouldn't want Raina to hear us.
That girl's passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
I am sure this is just as much a shock for you as it is for her. But you are her mother. You need to stay calm for her sake.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm? My husband is dead.
Wester.
Without him, what am I going to do? I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone, I'll have to tell her all by myself. Can you imagine having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child? I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
So you want to search for your real mother?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? West is the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from?
Why did the card next to my pendant say Artist Alley booth number 727?
But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
All right. So we've got all that established. I wonder what the other party members in this game are going to be like. I'm going to have to get Raina new equipment, too, I just realized.
Take care of Raina for us, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Raina.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon.
Now the question is my gun fully
Saying
charged
goodbye
again?
like this makes it all the better when I say hello again, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Raina? Thanks, Lucien. Remember to be a good boy, all right? Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to. You'd want to reserve enough time for the trip to Cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct.
Yes, they'll totally let you just walk in without any invitation like a Skyrim hero.
You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Let's go then, Raina.
See you later, Mom.
Take care, Raina.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, where are we supposed to go? Cross City is much further north. Okay. Let me use the fresh air from Arlia. Actually, what is your equipment? Quick heal using that. I already found that out. What is your equipment? Ah, you punch. Let's get you different equipment so that you aren't completely behind. Press Y while in town to toggle the private actions. Gain glimpses of the unknown relationships or unexpected sides of your companions. Friendship levels between characters can change depending on which PAs take place or which PAs are made. Note that friendship level can also change events that occur. Oh.
What's wrong, Reyna?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about my father.
I have to hand it to you, Reyna. Losing your father must have been terrible, but you've been dealing with it so calmly.
Oh, not at all. I cried all the time back when it happened. What's your father like, Mr. Kenny?
My father? He's a great man, respected by everyone who knows him.
Wow, I'm jealous. He sounds wonderful. You must be really proud of him, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Maybe too brilliant.
So probably like other Star Oceans SOs or friendship levels, you will probably get your special endings with those characters.
We've entered
Potentially.
orbit around planet Milokenia.
Potentially. I'm not sure. Because this is my first Star Ocean game that I've even dipped my toes into, so it's hard to say if whether or not this is going to end up having systems that are similar enough to other games that I've played. I've mentioned before that the combat reminds me a lot of the Tales series, but this relationship thing kind of reminds me a bit of kind of a bit like the Banters in Octopath, I guess. Also, hello Blight, welcome in.
All right. Give me a surface scan.
But yeah, I say for a demo, they definitely give you a lot of stuff that helps you understand the systems of the game.
This is an M-sized planet. Breathable E-type atmosphere. Looks like it's got a lot of ore deposits, especially chromium. I'm detecting life forms, but no evidence of sentient life.
The usual, then. I'll add the data to our star map.
Wait a minute, Admiral. There's a point on the surface that's turning up dark in the scan.
Way back in the day when some people that were older Tales titles left that company to make Tri-Ace. Oh. Yeah, because I remember early Tales games actually looked a lot like what this game's combat was. And is Tri-Ace the devs of this game? Because if so, then everything will start to make sense quickly. It is Tri-Ace. Tri-Ace is the developer. Okay, interesting. Huh. I haven't played any of the older Tales titles. For those that don't... So, the Tales titles that I've had played, I've beaten Berseria. I've been in the middle of playing Vesperia for a while, but I've had that on hold. I played a good chunk into Tales of Graces. I also remember playing a good chunk into Tales of the Abyss. And a bit of Symphonia. Those are my current Tales games repertoire.
There's an energy field present. But why would there be one here? Do we know anything about this field?
Checking our database.
No matches found. All right, we'll have to land on Milokenia and check it out ourselves. Get us down as quickly as possible. Ensign Kenny, I'm appointing you to the landing party.
If I may, Admiral, my duty is to assist you at your command post, not to explore unknown planets.
I'm going down to Milokenia too, Ensign. You're coming with me.
Admiral? What if something happens to you down on the surface?
We're here to discover the unknown, to unlock the secrets of
the trademark style began when the founders of Tri-Ace originally worked on Telenet Japan's Wolf Team and had created Tales of Fantasia, so basically the first Tales in the series. Oh, so, okay. So they worked on that first game and then broke off to make their own series after that. Okay. Because I remember seeing a lot, as I mentioned at the top of this stream, I've seen a lot of the Star Ocean games in terms of just platforms, you know, like I'd be browsing through the eShop, browsing through the PlayStation Store or Steam, and I'd see Star Ocean games. So there's a lot of them from what I remember, and they date back to the PlayStation 1 era like this one did.
Kurtzman, you take the bridge.
Be careful down there, sir.
Right. Let's get moving.
It's just I had no familiarity about it, but that's pretty interesting as a nice company origin story. Kind of like learning how a lot of original Bravely Default's dev people went on to making the first Octopath game. But yeah, in a sense, this is in fact my first Star Ocean game. And I guess we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I'll get the full game because as I've said before, there are
So tell me, what logical reason is there for Claude to be in the landing party?
like there's again so many games coming out this year, and this one's planned to come out this year as well. November 2nd. Okay, that's when it comes out. Yeah, there's too many games. Too many.
Beats me. Probably dear old dad trying to prop up his son's service record.
Too bad we all couldn't be the Admiral's son, right?
Well, nothing we can really do about it. Even someone like Admiral Ronix J. Kenny can't help but spoil the kid a little.
Okay. So Claude's feeling kind of like he's not really making his own path right now.
No, nothing.
Sorry, I was just having a broody flashback. What were you saying? God, I love the sprite art. I love the sprites and I love the portraits. God, I'm a sucker for good character portraits. Oh, and you want to know how borked my so my borkedness, as it were, regarding I'm forgetting my words, regarding my exposure to some of the Tales games. I played Symphonia on the GameCube, as is the preference that a lot of people tend to prefer for that one. Vesperia I'm currently playing on the Switch. Berseria I played on PC. Grace's F I played on PS3 because that's literally the only platform you can play that one on. And Tales of the Abyss I have on the 3DS, which I hear isn't an awful version. It's just kind of funny that that they managed to get a whole ass PS2 game and put it on the 3DS. All right, Twin Furies. Nope. Okay. Yeah, you need that. And you could use leather armor. Yes. Okay. Is there any other events? No. But yeah, I did not realize that apparently there's a special ending thing with Star Ocean games, depending on the character interactions. That's new. So I'm guessing that's kind of a mix between all of what the party members could have with Claude or Reyna, depending on who you chose. Cross City's a little more to the north. All right, cool. I knew it. I knew there'd be a chest over there. All right.
Here they come.
We better be careful. Crash!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's funny.
Ooh,
Their,
great!
their voice lines overlap with each other when battle's over. Oh boy, that's gonna get really jumbled really quickly. Because I think you can have like 4 party members in battle at once. In fact, that's something that I've always found kind of like about some Tales games is that, or Tales adjacent games where,
Be careful, everyone.
where like you'll have multiple different party members yelling out their attack names, or you know, all of that. But at the very least in Tales games, it's like, oh, the person that got the final kill is the one that gives the victory quote. But here it's like all of it at once. What's interesting is that the series has established timeline, but you can play the series in isolation. I have an opinion about timelines, but I'll save it for after this fight. Enemy links occur when multiple enemy symbols are connected in a straight line. Encountering linked symbols will result in consecutive battles. There can be up to 5 consecutive battles. The more consecutive battles, the greater the bonus full and XP you will earn. Okay, so... Oh wait, nope, battle's not over.
That was easier than I thought.
Alright, so in my humble opinion, there are some series where adding a timeline has legitimately, like, ruined the potential for story avenues in a lot of games. The 2 big examples that I can think of regarding that are easily Zelda and Castlevania, especially Castlevania. I say this because it was even stated by one of the famed producers of the series, Koji Igarashi, that putting a timeline on the series and establishing the idea of Dracula resurrecting every 100 years is like, we've limited ourselves in terms of the kind of stories we can tell now because we put that timeline in place. And I feel like Zelda went into the same problem when they established the Zelda timeline. So it's like I'm with those 2 cases in mind. When I hear established timeline for a game series, my mind immediately just kind of grimaces. I'm like, It's just it can stifle creativity sometimes if you want to really go out with a particular concept. You know, like I don't. I'm on timelines, like, unless you really know what you're doing with your timeline, I think it'd be better just to not have one at all, being honest. Alright, so friendship level indicates the relationship between characters. The more hearts, the closer they are. Higher friendship levels cause certain events to occur and effects to end the... Wow! So yeah, affects the ending of the game. Be sure to check it out regularly. Okay, so where do I check that? There it is. Okay, so they're currently at 1. 1 pip. Yeah, good to know. I guess that can kind of add some replay value to it if you want to prioritize one relationship versus another. You worry about not interfering with the timeline of another entry and wonder where future installments fit in. I get it. Yeah, it's just awkward. You know, like, I think of it like this. In the event of another Castlevania game potentially existing, which I doubt will happen, but I don't know, Konami's working to make more Silent Hill games with other devs, so who's to fucking say? If a Castlevania game happened, they will have
the trip took a lot longer than I thought.
They will have to establish, like, okay, where does this fall in the timeline? Like, in what 100 years did Dracula resurrect? Because, like, the current timeline of Castlevania, I believe the very end of the canonical games is the Dawn duology, the Sorrow duology, Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. And, you know, despite those not taking place in, like, medieval times or or like pre-industrial times in any capacity, is still recognized as one of the best Castlevania games because it was just out there in terms of what it could include. But who's to know if we'll ever get that kind of lightning in a bottle thing again? Anyway.
There's nobody around.
The castle looks like it's locked up too.
Let's stay at the inn for the night. We can visit the castle tomorrow.
Actually, I'm curious now. Alright, so the timeline. Oh, buddy, that's quite a timeline. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, Lament of Innocence is the start of the timeline. Castlevania 3 is after that, with Legends kind of being in the middle of that. Curse of Darkness is after 3. Castlevania Adventure... Why is the Wii fighting game in the timeline? Why is there an haunted castle? What? Okay, those are okay. Haunted Castle and all those are just the same game, right? Because that's all Castlevania 1. Belmont's Revenge, Christopher Belmont. Okay, Castlevania 2 after Castlevania 1 makes sense. Harmony of Dissonance takes place after 2. Rondo of Blood takes place after Harmony. Symphony of the Night takes place after that. Order of Ecclesia after Symphony of the Night. Bloodlines taking place after Order. Huh. Interesting to me that Legacy of Darkness and 64 are kind of in a nebulous space. Bloodlines after Order of Ecclesia. Portrait of Ruin after that, and then Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow. So yeah, they both of those are the latest in the Castlevania timeline. All right, let's go rest at the inn.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend!
Oh, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
It's like, ow, harsh.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely
God, I feel such a
vacant room
nostalgic
just for
hit in
two
the
of
chest
you.
hearing Spike
How about I let
Spencer
you
voice
stay
in
there for the
something.
night?
Like
On the
it was like when I heard
Are you sure that's
it was like when I heard Lisa Ortiz voicing as Lena in the Slayers audiobooks. I just felt so
I told you already, it's not like that at all.
just hit that just felt the good feelings, you know?
Not at all, huh?
Ow.
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
I'm sorry, Rena, but all I hear from you is Estelle. Honestly, when I was hearing her voice, I was like, I recognize her voice. And then I was like, oh, that's why. She was Eri in Yakuza Like a Dragon. She was Estelle in Tales of Vesperia. She was Devila and Popola and Nier.
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
It's nice though. It's nice to hear.
Well,
it's nice to hear her
make
voice.
yourselves
Like
comfy.
she's a good actress.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course.
I also didn't know that. Again, I didn't know earlier that that Boo from Dragon Ball also had a
By the way, I couldn't help
Spike
but
Spencer.
wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's D.S. Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Reyna.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Reyna.
All right. I really do like the music in this game, though, from the parts that I've heard. Like the battle theme, the dungeon theme we had earlier, all good stuff.
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
All right. PA mode? Anything here? There's a thing over there.
Excuse me.
Oh, guy with three. Oh. You look cool.
Oh, sorry. He had 3 eyes.
Neat. Okay, these voices are recycled, apparently. Yeah, like, there was a Star Ocean anime that Spike Spencer apparently voiced Claude in, so they brought him back for this. Which I'm cool with. I'm all for bringing back voiceover people to a role that they played prior. Although I think the PS1 version, when I looked it up, had a different voice actor for Claude. So I guess they brought back the anime actor because the game actor was not available or something. Nothing for private action quite yet. That's the church. But yeah, now that I know about this private action stuff, I'm like, anytime I'm in a new town, I'm like, available, yes? Nothing but good weapons. That is actually better, but it will cost literally everything that I've got. Could use a shield, though. There we go. But yeah, the subject matter when it comes to voiceovers in video games is becoming a subject that a lot of discussions, considering, you know, a lot of strikes are happening right now, and, you know, I want to do my best to support the strikes. I will not play any of the games that have been listed that are like the absolute no play zones, because there's been a lot of across the continent. Okay, there's been a lot of talk about the studios that are currently being striked against in the current situation, and I don't know the full story, and I'm not sure if the there's a list of games that I've seen that are like the "hey, streamers, don't stream these games" kind of thing from the released strike information, but as far as I saw, like, literally none of the games on there are ones that I would really be interested in anyway. So yeah, I want to show my support, and, you know, in no capacity will I really want to stream them anyway. So yeah. I just hope that all of the peoples involved in this strike will get the compensation that they deserve, because video game development on all fronts and all parts of it is not easy. It is not easy, and they all deserve to get the things that they need to, you know, live and do the stuff that they love. Okay, used in compounding. Oh, so compounding items. Interesting. Well, let's go to the castle, because I don't see any other things that I can do here right now. Some adventurers. Okay. Because, I mean, we did also receive some really good news about the Hollywood strikes actually getting what they wanted. Like, the unions and the strikes were actually getting everything that they wanted. Like, I don't remember the full list of what they agreed on finally, but they have been agreed on, and and I'm very happy for them, because, man, like, a lot of the things that I heard regarding Disney and Netflix executives saying what they said about the writers and actors and that were involved, or at the very least, like, about the strike in general, God, it pissed me off so much. So, yeah. Every industry should be going on strike without exception, because people need the compensation and the pay and the lives they deserve, you know? Automotive, video games, films, all of it.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Arlia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you.
Just make sure not to go into the basement. We are currently developing our small commune. We're currently developing our small castle town in the basement so that the king may think that so that the king can play pretend that he's a merchant. Wish my home was this big. I wanted an audience with Prince Clauser, but they told me he's sick. This is really good music. King tends to relax in this room when he doesn't have any meetings to go to. Your turn has come up. Please enter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
I told you not to set bear traps everywhere. All right.
It is
That's cute.
Honor, Your Majesty.
That's a nice little bit of attention to detail there. The fact that Claude just kind of goes like, "Oh shit," after seeing the curtsy and just does his best royal bow. I like that. They actually bothered to have that little quirk there. I like it.
Ah, it's you, Raina. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Raina. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you.
Ask about what? The current state of L, because this landed near a
I
town.
hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to L?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say.
Ask about what? The nature of the sorcery globe.
I am afraid we know very
When I say
little about
recycled, I
the
mean apparently they
machinations of the
took the
sorcery
voice
globe
from the
ourselves.
PSP release and
Or
put
rather,
them...
It would be more accurate to say we know nothing.
Oh, really? The PSP version of this? Huh.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point.
And then the cataclysm.
However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
What's even more interesting is that in Japanese they did the same thing, but they also added new voices over the R version, so you have two voiceover sets. Yeah, I noticed that earlier when I checked out the Japanese audio. There was Star Ocean. There was like this version of the dub, like this current one in this remake, and then another version of another version of it. So I find that pretty neat that they included that.
Have you given any thought to the
As
idea
well
that
as-
the sorcery globe is behind all this?
I also really liked that they included the option to let you dynamically change between the original and the arranged OST. That's
Well,
also really
without
nice.
some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
We have been able to fail on pondering the orb, as it were.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
Some older East games in what became the Switch OST. Oh, okay.
I hardly need to remind you, Reina, that your investigation into the sorcery
I've heard a lot
globe
about
is
the
an
East games
extremely
too,
dangerous
as far
endeavor. If it were up
as
to
far as
me,
the
I
scope.
would
There's a
sincerely
lot of
suggest
East games. I know
you
that
call
much.
off this investigation
Like-
immediately.
Like the two game series that has intrigued me, but also been like, holy shit, there's a lot of them, have been Ys and the Kiseki games, because I heard Kiseki's really good, but there's a lot of them.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
Oh, I just saw an exclamation point from the... Is that a Chancellor or something?
But Your Majesty...
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment
Oh
for
boy,
helping us
those
root
two.
out the cause of
What,
this
Claude
cataclysm.
and Reina, or
Thank you so much,
the person
Your
in the
Majesty.
corner I just noticed?
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim
Oh wait, no.
transport
Oh,
ship
you mean those
departing
two
from
Ys?
Kurdic
No,
would
Ys
be
and
best.
Kiseki. Yeah. Or as it's called in English, Legend of Heroes or Legendary Heroes or something like that. Again, very curious about trying that series, but Actually, somebody in one of my YouTube comments also suggested to me the series, and it'll be added to the list. It's just, I've got a lot of other games I want to try out, and that series in particular I hear is very long.
We appreciate your generous support, Your Majesty.
I just hope that those don't have awkward timelines. Oh wait, maybe that's the prince.
I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
Kiseki does? Oh, Kiseki has a very... It's currently one continuous timeline. Oh boy! That's... God. I mean, if they did it right, they did it right, but timelines, again, just always sound awkward to me.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh.
I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
Is that Liam O'Brien? I can't tell.
Wait a minute. I can't just let this go on.
Claude?
Hmm?
What's with the Kappa? Is she, I mean, she seems like a party member for certain.
Who the hell's this little brat?
Hey, you! That's no way to speak to a lady, you know.
What was that?
That sounds like
Let's be a
Liam
little more
O'Brien.
civilized here, all right?
Are you talking to me, kid?
If I recall correctly, you were gonna fight me, not this little boy.
What? I'll kill you, you little...
Oh.
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
You're gonna pay for this!
Huh. Oh, she has a dog!
Hopefully that taught him something.
Does she? No, she doesn't have a dog.
I must thank you, my boy. You were quite the courageous one.
I love her portrait, too.
Boy.
I'm not really sure what the thing around her is supposed to be. Is that like a cape or something?
Your bravery has struck a chord inside
You
me.
basically have the games that go in this series of trials. In this series of Trails titles, you have things that happen over in this other land. What things? You got to play this other series of Trails. Oh. Oh, so it's kind of like
It was nothing.
Oh, so it's kind of like Fate, I guess.
You're blushing, Claude.
And they do affect. Oh, god damn it! No! Oh, fuck! Really? Oh.
By the way,
That's the.
Are you the couple who had an audience?
Damn it!
earlier?
In that case, would it be better if I just played those games in canonical order?
How'd you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
And you
It's
realized
recommended that
was
you do.
us.
Okay, that is the one that will. That's the thing that I always tend to think about whenever I want to get into a series that's got a convoluted timeline. Would it be better if I just went by release order? Because, you know, like sometimes with some game series, it's like, okay, no, canonically, the games go like 3, 7, 2, 6, 4, 64, 97 or something like that. But you know, if you just go canonical release, it's like, okay, no, 1 through 3 or 1 through 6. Got ya.
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's impressive.
Especially with your impractical as hell
I
outfit.
have some information that I believe you will appreciate.
What is that thing around you?
Without going
Like,
into
no
too
joke,
many
games
details,
will
I just
spoil
happened
events
to
that
get
happen
my
in
hands
other
on this
games by
map
mere
from an
mention
auction that I
and give
attended
extra
not long
content.
ago.
Oh, man. Or context. It's... That's oh boy.
Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave. Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
We really don't have time to go treasure hunting right now.
Oh? Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
Sure.
An ancient treasure. Maybe it'll provide me with some leads.
Sounds like fun. I'll take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around.
God, I love... The portraits are just so good. Look, like... I'm reminded a bit of... I'm reminded a lot... I'm not really sure what I'm being reminded of. Who's the person that did the art for these? Because they're really good.
My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time.
Assets. Artwork done by... My apologies for kind of pausing on this a bunch. I know I burned a bit of time doing that, but I'm just curious because this is really good. These portraits are really something.
Cross Cave? You mean that
Can't
natural
find it.
cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
All right, so Cross
I
Cave.
would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
Hmm? Did you say something?
Me? No. Let's go.
All right. Okay, so she's not in our... Well, is she? Item creation and specialties. Create items that come in handy in battle or use special skills to make adventures go more smoothly. Increasing skill levels allow new items creation and specialties to be learned. Item creation... Okay. Spend SP to learn or improve IC or specialty skills. The effect can item creation is used to boost reduction SP. Use the sort function to improve individual skills among acquire item creation and specialties. Utilize this feature to suit your purposes. Finding the illustrator might be tricky because they probably switch each game even with remakes. That's true. Yeah. Like, I remember when guild missions. Accept missions from the guild, obtain items. Okay. So there's a guild. So I know that in particular regarding switches with art styles, because one of the games that I own that I ended up picking the old art style over. Crafting from ore, create items to boost character stats or ward off status ailments. Okay. Well, as I was about to say, one game that has an art style that I ended up changing back to the old one for was Radiant Historia, if anyone remembers that game. So, if you don't know that game, it's an Atlas game that released on the DS originally, and it was about a special forces agent who was a part of a kingdom that was in war, that was in the middle of a war, whilst their land was going under desertification. Like, land, plants, animals, people, all turning into sand. Like, actually turning into sand. Fish wherever there's water present at times. Okay, cool, I can fish. Immediately when the character's head being too fast or too slow will result in a failure. Or a small, medium, large, giant fish. Okay, cool. Good to know. But I'm going to try and go back to the other side to... I probably won't be able to get it because I'm actually close to ending the timer, but if I can get to a save point, that'd be good. But yeah, Radiant Historia, in its original release, had this really cool, heavy shaded art style that was very angular. And then in the recent, well, I say recent, in the 3DS re-release of it that featured full voice acting, they got a new art style for it. And it's not the worst thing in the world, but it became very anime. Like, more anime than I would have preferred. And I was like, okay, well, I'll have to get the old art style. And then I had to buy the old art style on the 3DS eShop, which made me kind of miffed, but it's like, fine, whatever. So I did that, and I got the old art style back. All right. Oh, the other draw of Radiant Historia, besides the plot synopsis I gave, is that the main character, Stock, he gets a book that allows him to travel back to fixed points in time. So what that means is that he, like, say you have two scenarios. One where, say you have a scenario in front of you that's like, oh, we need to get to this one area, but we have enemies ahead, and it could get very dangerous. And it could be very dangerous if we try to continue without any caution. You could go like, oh, they aren't so bad, we'll fight no matter what. And if you go with that result, you know, you potentially like bite it, and then you create a bad timeline. Then in the good timeline, you go like, hey, let's scout ahead, and then you scout ahead, and then you wait for the enemies to pass. It's like that. It's not very freeform. It's more like you go to your fixed node to do the proper plot thing for side quests and or main story stuff. That's the best way that I could describe it. And it's really cool. I like it. Like, it's one of my favorite games on the DS.
I'm done for. No.
There I go. Lightning bolt.
I can't let it end here.
There.
I'm glad we got out of that one.
Yukihiro Kajimoto. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that, because I'm all for looking for really cool art and artists and such. Wait. Oh, we... Huh? Ayanashi. What is Ayanashi? Alright, well, I'm hurt, so... Okay, I can't use heal outside of battle. Okay. What is that character? SJ Ramblings, Miss Star Ocean. Okay. Well, either way, really cool to get to know the name of the artist.
Here they come.
We better be careful. Thanks for that.
Hey, thanks. Air slash.
There we go.
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
It is nice that the game prompted me how much time I've got in the demo. Like how much time I have left. But I get the sneaking feeling that I may be approaching the time pretty soon. Can I run from fights? Prevent enemy spells, focus your attacks. No. Okay, I can't escape. Flee from battle after a certain amount of time elapses. Characters attempting to flee cannot be controlled. Escaping forfeits any experience earned. I'm dead. I may be a bit underleveled for this place, methinks. Items. Yeah, cooldown, that makes sense.
Sorry.
I'm dead. Again.
Sorry. Air slash hurts. I can't see.
There, resurrection elixir.
This will restart.
That was funny looking. Ow.
Air slash.
Sorry. No.
Sorry. Air slash.
There we go.
That
Whew.
was a close one.
Pretty rough.
Please let me level up.
Ooh,
Okay, she gets a level up. That's good. 5 minutes left. All right. See if we can try and beeline it. No, that'd be a bad idea. I'll have to come back later. Yeah. It looks like some potentially grindy segments would have to be in order here. So I may as well get a couple levels in before I stop the stream and get booted out. Time demos, no. Yeah, it happens, you know, like I'm okay with it. It's not as, hey, the worst you could be is the Resident Evil Village demo.
Here they come.
If you don't remember that, I will enlighten you all to the details. I will enlighten you to those details. Oh, okay, you have ranged.
Sorry. I can't see. No.
Okay, that's where shit's gonna get hard. Yeah, I lose. Yup. Okay, so it can turn. So things can turn on you in this combat really quickly. Kinda wish that there was a block button of some kind. I could let you, you know, block attacks, because that's the thing in the Tales games.
They really did one on me.
No.
Yep, that's, yeah. No dice.
I can't let it end here. This will leave a scar.
I don't like the... I also don't like the backdash. That's a bit awkward. See if I can try and win this fight, and if not, then we'll just go ahead and, like, not... We'll see what happens.
You ready for this? The enemy, is it? Thanks for that. I can't let it end. Thanks for that.
Is this the end?
What? I thought I dodged it, huh? I thought I...
Can't let it end here.
Oh boy. They... I'm gonna give it another go. We'll see. Those enemies do a lot of damage towards me, so I don't know.
We got enemies.
Be careful.
Air slash. Ow. Da, ha, da. Ha, ha, da. Ha, shit. Ha.
There we go. Dog pilot. There. Finally, a win. Okay. Alright. This is probably where the timer will hit me. 1 minute. Okay, no, 1 minute left. But I think that's going to be it for me. Because we've been going for roughly 3 hours. And, yeah. Overall, so I think this game's neat, albeit it's got a couple things about it in the combat in particular that kind of make it a little irksome. The dodge, I'm never a big fan of the backstep being, or any kind of dodge being based on the direction you're facing. You know, like, because when I was trying to dodge, I have a habit from a lot of action games I've played where it's like, no, you dodge in the direction of the control stick you're holding, but here it's like, no, you do a backstep opposite of the direction the character is facing. and I just get flashbacks of trying to awkwardly backstep as Alucard in Symphony of the Night, or Soma Cruz in wait, I don't think Soma had a backstep. Did he? Point is, the backstep I don't like very much. I would much rather have a dodge roll, which, you know, I understand could probably end up getting busted a little bit as far as usage and all that, but I'd prefer that over having to just wait patiently to be like, okay, when do I backstep? And also, like, I felt like I did backstep a couple times, but because of the way the graphics are, it's kind of hard to tell through depth of field when you're being hit. I don't know, like, it's neat, but there are some things that will take some getting used to, and or you just level up to the point that you just kind of cut through enemies easy. But other than that, this demo's fine so far. I feel like it's made a strong impression as far as its premise and its characters and stuff. Love the music. Music's great. Like, again, indicative of the years that we've kept getting a lot of really good game soundtracks. Graphics, I like them. I love that HD 2D has just kind of evolved to different kinds of ways of interpreting the style, make it really nice. Voice acting's pretty good, and again, the fact that the demo is about 3 hours long and that you're able to explore as much as you are without too much restriction, it's nice, you know? It's nice to get to do that. But that's going to be it from me. I don't think I'm going to make this a playthrough series, though. If I get this game, I may end up playing it on my own, if anything. But nonetheless, I am glad to have given this demo a try, and I hope you all enjoyed watching. Sorry if I got a little rambly a couple times. It's just there's been a lot of big news that happened over the course of these past few days, and I wanted to talk about it to some extent. As I said, the fact that we're getting a Tomb Raider animated series, a Far Cry Blood Dragon animated series, we got our first look at the Devil May Cry animated series, there's so much. But nonetheless, thank you all for dropping by. Be sure to give this game a wishlist. Try the demo yourself, see if you get further than I did. See how different Reyna's campaign started, because I picked Claude because I was just kind of curious about starting with the military guy, but I don't know how different Reyna's story would have started. Maybe you just start with finding Claude in the forest. Who knows? But that'll be all from me. Stay hydrated, everybody. Keep your postures checked, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.